Hey everybody,
Blog
Tom Hayes
Talk
here.
Radio.
It is Saturday, June. I cannot believe it. June 26th. What has happened to the month? The summer's coming on like crazy. I'm just sitting here, and I had an incredible time talking to my friend Pat Napoli yesterday, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it live, so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to give him a call. I'm going to see if I can do this right. And let's see, there it is. There's the call. I get confused, folks. I'm getting into my 70s, and I'm kind of retired and hanging out here on the shores of Point Judith Salt Pond in gorgeous South County, Rhode Island, and not far from the ocean itself. But here, enough of me. Let's see if we get Pat on the thing and see if he's in the form that he was yesterday. See, dialing. Usually we have a problem with this. He thinks when I'm calling him through a computer that I am some kind of telemarketer slash bill collector slash whatever. We see a dialing. Wish this could be more efficient, but I love to ramble, so it gives me a chance to ramble. I'm probably going to have to call and say, it's dialing, folks. Wait a minute. Don't tell me I'm off. No, I am connected to the internet. Redial. We will redial and do it again. There we go. Call failed. Or was not answered. See again. He may think I'm a bad guy. Already, that's all right. I'm gonna call him. There we go. Let's try this. You can hear this.
Voice messaging system.
No, it's going into voice messages. Why? Boy, oh boy. All right, let me try it again.
Hey,
Success.
I'm here. What's going on?
Oh, just the poor people if they're still with us, because I don't think I'm going to edit this. This is pretty funny. Did you hear the phone ring, or what happened?
No, I couldn't hear the phone. I had someone call me. I had a food customer. So I couldn't hear it.
See, this is you're a busy
always
man.
Working.
Pat.
Always working.
That's right. You're a busy man.
Busy man.
And you're out. You're on the road. It's Saturday.
I was in Woburn. There's a place called Marco's Deli. It's got the best sandwiches you've ever had. Italian guy working there. He slices the prosciutto and all that. It was freaking unbelievable. I went there to get the veal. They were out of veal. That's how good it is. But they run out. That's the kind. This is like real hand, pounded veal. And it's like I said, I gotta go. I was in the area. I gotta go to Marco's, get a veal parm sub. I go. I want a veal parm sub. He gave me the no. He's shaking his head no. I go, what do you mean? He goes, we're out. I go, God damn it. So he goes, I go, what's the Marco special? He goes, oh, it's got prosciutto and cold cuts and freaking. I go, give me that. It was good. It was really good. That's the highlight of my life, Tom. Just finding a place to eat.
I can. First of all, your passion for food, for an Italian. Your passion.
Oh, it's amazing.
Right, but it supersedes even women. You don't even talk about women anymore.
No. I mean, if I found a hot woman that would make me a sub, that would be fantastic. But this is it. No, that's it. Just a place I can go eat, and I love good food. I like it at a little small place, and the guy, family runs it, and they got stuff that's everything out there. A lot of food out there is all tastes the same. Everything. Well, you go to a sub shop, the Greek sub shop, 800 things on the menu. Like, what am I gonna get? How do they make all this stuff? None of it's good. It's all the same.
You're right. I mean, you're right. It's just how gyros to pizza is a million little pieces of chicken, chicken now, chicken fingers, couple things, buffalo wings, you name it. I went to a place the other day, and all I wanted was a pocket. It advertised pocket and wraps, the wraps. So all I wanted, I was in the lettuce and wrap. And I looked at the board, and it would have taken them all summer to have read everything. I could have read a novel. And I said, and he's going, what do you want? Go on. I said, I'm not trading wrap. We don't have it. I just
we don't have it. 800 things a minute. We're out. We're complete. And then you go in there, like you just said, the high pressure. There's 800 things in the menu. You're like, what do you do? What do you want? Hurry up! How do you go? Guy's sweating. He's got a fly on his head. He's got that dish, that rag. He's wiping down the counter. The freaking thing. Who's going to get surgery? What do you want? What do you want? Hurry up! I got people here. Let's go. You know, and they're screaming at me. It's too much pressure, Tom. I can't take it. I can't decide. I got the guy yelling at me. I might make the wrong decision. I don't know. You know, then you get the sandwich. You're already disappointed. Like, did I make the right choice? There's 800 things here. I could have got the, you know, it could have been something great. You know?
And this guy in there, and he's laughing that there's all they got the ingredients for Mediterranean wrap. And so lettuce, tomato, and maybe a little pasta out of Greek fish would be. Anyway, he ended up making this super thing, and he sold me on the chicken. I didn't want chicken. I wanted tuna fish. That's the other thing. No tuna fish. So
800 things in the menu. He's down to $7.98 because he sold out.
Yeah.
So he asked me.
Yeah. Then he asked me to build it. Would I like lettuce? Yes, I like lettuce. Would you like a cube? Yes. You know, would you pepper? I said, yeah, pepper. He said, you want the red or the green? I said, give me both.
You know, you should have told him that. Why don't I go back there and just make it myself? What do I need? You know, what is this? Just can't you make a sandwich? What you don't know how to make it? You need me? You know? What do you want on it? I don't know.
Well,
just
then
make the fucking sandwich. Yeah.
He talked me into grilled chicken, and it took. They decided to grill it especially for me. Well, the thing is, I went in there. I had broken a tooth. I told you I broke a tooth.
Right.
So I looked like I've been watching the Stanley Cups, so I look like I figured it must have been a sympathy thing. I wanted to look like.
Well, you wanted to look like the players. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
You want to, you get into sports. Yeah. You actually knock a tooth out to fit in with the hockey players.
Yeah. So I went in and I got a temporary crown, and then I was starving. I fasted all day. I went over there, and I'm ready to pass out. And he says he talks me into they're going to go. Well, it took them. They customized it. Evidently, they wanted to win me over because I looked superb, and so it took forever to get the sandwich. And he gave it to me for $5. I didn't have my leg on. I went out without my prosthesis.
So you got the no leg sympathy discount. I like it.
So he gave me a big. I got the amputee discount.
The amputee discount. I know. I might try to do that. Pretend I don't have a leg.
I'm saying to myself, why for all of these years have I bothered wearing a prosthesis? The prosthesis just looks like I got a limp. They don't know what to do.
Right.
But crutches and no leg. There's no question that's what's wrong. They can't think. It's just right there in front of them. A guy with 3 limbs instead of 4. So.
You know the extra money you've been paying for food for no apparent reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when I was married to the Russian, there was a guy who used to get. We were at the end of the T line, and a guy used to get off. It was near the beach. The guy used to get off, and he looked like a Zorro. Not. He wasn't that handsome, but he had a Zorro type of apparel. He was all dressed in black with a black. You know how Zorro, when he took off the hat, he had that skull cap, and he was of Puerto Rican of whatever you want to say, ancestry, culture,
Yeah.
uh,
Heritage,
and
right.
heritage, and I would speak Spanish to him, with a thick accent, and he would get off with one leg in a wheelchair. He made the bus do the drop down, and I would try to talk this guy. He would see me like going to the beach without my leg, and I would try to talk him into ditching the chair and getting a pair of crutches and or a prosthesis, and he would have none of it. And so for years, just to get off, and he'd yell, and because my place was right on the sidewalk, and he'd yell at me to come out, and got into all kinds of trouble together. A Puerto Rican and a Caucasian amputee, and then so one day things were getting tight. I ran into my business didn't go the way I wanted, and so my Russian wife said that she said to me, "Darling, I saw your friend. Man in chair, man with one leg. I saw him at downtown crossing." I thought, "Oh, that's nice." And she said, "Darling, he makes money. He makes big money. Darling, he has can and sign, and people give him money, darling, lots of money. Darling,
Wow.
I think, darling, it's time. It's time for you to get share and can and sign." I said, "So, wait a minute, what you're saying is you want me to go and pay?" "Yes, yes, yes, it's time to go get the money." And I was saying, "No, I'm not going to do that." "No, darling, you should. You should. You will get money." He gets lots of money. I said, he says, "If you're worried somebody will recognize you, we can buy you a wig." So she was going to dress me in a wig and a little pickup. And so I would go out and join the ranks of people, the beggars in the world, and capitalize on having one leg.
Well, it's funny, Tom. Now that I think about it, you went to school, you went to college, you got a job at the largest medical film, place, Fujifilm, at the time, and you made tons of money, traveled all over the country, trained salespeople, made a lot of money. And really, you fucked up. What you should have just did is got a chair. Started at 17 and started your begging career. And then right now, God knows what you're going to.
We'll work for food.
I saw that. It's funny. I was in the door and a guy said that. He had to sign up going, "I work for food." I just, I wanted to stop and get a breakdown. I mean, what do you mean? Will he put a roof on my house for a sandwich? What's his wage? How do we do this? Do I cook? Do I cook for him after it? I mean, I'm not going to cook before. He might get full and not finish the job. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I told you the best one I ever saw was in Quincy Market, and the guy, his cardboard sign said, "Help me get drunk." And I did.
Yeah.
I gave the guy, I gave him $5 because
he was
telling the truth. I gave him $5. He was
Yeah. Well, he's honest. I mean, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
I told you the time I was in, McDonald's and Essex Street, the worst part of Lawrence ever. Hypodermic needles on the driveway. I'm there. I'm starving. I said, I'll go to the drive-up window. You go to McDonald's, you're safe anywhere. There's a girl, a woman, no teeth, definitely got a drug problem. Probably a crack whore. I mean, she was a mess. And she said, "You got $1?" I'm like, why would you be begging over here? Go to Andover. That's the place to go.
Yes. Well, all of this, Pat, all of this, I don't want to cut you short, but I know you have limited time today, but all of this is leading into a discussion we got into yesterday. We're talking about money and begging, and it leads to what we were talking about yesterday, minimum wage.
Oh, my God. Well, the minimum wage, they want to raise it. The president wants to raise it to $15 an hour. So I think it's seven something somewhere. And, some parts of the country, these people aren't even worth that. I can't get people to get good help. It's ridiculous. I just don't believe it's it's going to work.
Well,
You
let's
know?
set it up right. Let's set it up right, because when you called me yesterday, I commented on the fact that there was a video clip of him addressing the nation about this issue, and he said it was quite interesting. He said that it's not it's not an employee problem. It's not a problem getting employees. Everybody says it's a problem getting employees. He says this is an employer problem. He says if you paid them enough, he said, they would come to work. He said, and then he leaned really close to the microphones. And I'm paraphrasing. I'm not quoting him exactly, but he got close to the microphones and said, "Pay them away." And
Well, the problem, the reason they're not going to work is they're collecting unemployment right now, making $800 a week. And then, I mean, really, if you can make, I don't care if they paid you $500 a week, and you're going, okay, I could stay home in the summer, make $500 a week, or go to work. You're going to stay home. Like, that's the problem with the unemployment right now. I mean, when they stop doing the pandemic checks, I think that'll help. But that's the main thing. I don't believe that you. I mean, I think people are only going to do so much. They're going to work so hard, and that's it. I worked in places like this. They get surge money, they get extra money. They still don't do the job. You got to call them to come to work. They come to work. Yes.
Right. That's what you were saying yesterday. You said that these people, and you're in management. You worked your way up to management. You started on the line. You started. We won't say the company, but you're loading trucks. Okay.
Right.
And you're working on the line, and you did all the right things. Unlike everybody else, you came to work every day.
Right. I went to work at a positive attitude. When my manager went up to me right now, he said to me, it was a Sunday, he goes, "Pat, I need you to load a truck." He goes, "Do you know how to load a straight truck?" I go, "Straight truck, gauge truck, I don't care. Just put me in a truck, I'll load it." I mean, I was gung ho. I didn't know what a straight truck meant. I didn't know. So he just put me in a truck, and I just worked hard and got promoted and do all right.
And you stayed afterwards. You took classes in management at the facility. They had good training. Right.
Yeah,
and
they
then,
do training. They do everything for you.
Right. So then I told you this was going to happen to you, that you would end up getting promoted. So you got promoted. Now you get to see the other side of it, the management side. And you mentioned this a couple of times. It's everything to people come to the job.
Well, it's like I wish I went to college. I took business management. I wish I took early childhood development, because I feel like a babysitter. I mean, this is a grown man. I had a guy the other day. We're working, right? I mean, I'm 57 years old. These people are 25. Okay, when I was 25, I was a black belt in karate, freaking working out, smashing boards. I was an animal. These kids, they come up to me. I work faster than them, and they're like, "I gotta go home. I got a stomach ache." And I'm saying to myself, I can't imagine, like my father's generation. 22 years old, they're in the Philippines shooting the Japanese. I mean, they're getting shot. My uncle got malaria because he went through the jungle and rescued 3 other of his buddies that were shot and took them to safety. You know what I mean? He's like 22 years old. I mean, imagine going to him. I got a bellyache. I don't understand this stuff, Tom. I got a cousin. He went to Vietnam vet. He used to jump out of airplanes. He was driving a Jeep. He runs over a landmine. He survives. Still stays up. These kids. I got to go home. I'm dizzy. What the fuck do you mean you're dizzy? They go up to me. The guy goes up to me. The guy behind me, he's following me like impending doom. He's going up to me. He keeps going, when are we getting done? When are we getting done? When are we getting done? Finally, the 4th time, he goes, "Where's the truck? Where's the truck?" I go, "You're looking for the trailer truck. Where's the truck?" I go, "I don't know. I'm not driving it. I don't know where the truck is. It's in Connecticut. It's coming here, and we'll be done." So I was getting pissed. The guy's like, "Follow me." What? The other guy across me was laughing. Now, I'm not supposed to load trucks. I'm loading trucks because someone had a bellyache. you know. And then I'm gonna do my own job. Just follow me around. Okay, what are we getting out of here? Where you going? What are you, an airline pilot on the side? You got a flight to Albuquerque after this? Where the hell are you going? Hurry up! Where are you going?
Well, then you mentioned something about not liking. They feel that you don't like them. You know. And
Yeah. Well, they just sometimes they feel like it's like I'm picking on them and stuff like that. One of the guys goes, it's funny. He goes, when we're here, you like me, and then I hear when I'm not here, you don't like me. I go, that's right. It's not personal. It's like when you're here, I like you. When you don't show up for work, I don't like you. It's not you. It's everybody. I treat everybody the same. He's like, okay, I understand that. Like, how do you think I'm supposed to like you? You're not here. I'm doing your work. Why am I doing your work? What do you think? I don't feel good today. I never feel good. I'm 57. I haven't felt good in 20. You don't feel good. You don't wake up at 57 feeling good. You just don't get up. You're tightened up, your bones. Tom, I went to a car show the other day, right? This guy had this old Jaguar, the E-Type. What a beautiful car. It looks like a James Bond car. So the car's like, 2 feet off the ground, little, small car. So the guy was a little taller than me. I'm 5'11". He's like 6'1". He goes, this car is so hard to get in and out of. I go, really? He goes, try it. I go, you want me to sit in your car? He goes, go sit in the car. So I open the door, and it's got this high sill. So I put my tush in it. I got my leg in. The left leg, right, I had to get it in the car. I was half in, half out. I had to commit. I had to get in the car. So he goes, once you're in the car, you're fine. So I lifted my leg. It just made it. And it's a beautiful car. Leather, leather. I don't want to stuff his dashboard. I got big feet. And I get my foot in there, and then once I was in there, it was nice, like, steering wheel. And I go, you're right, this is comfortable. You had a big tunnel to put your legs in. And then I had to get out of the car. And I had to swing my leg. And I'm looking at my leg. My knee wasn't moving. I said to him, I go, I hate to break it to you, but I might have to take your car. I can't get out of it. I got out of the car. So I tell these kids, it's 25. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I go, you want to get up and, I feel like getting up in the morning. My manager went to us one day. He goes, when you do the early morning shift, try to motivate these guys a little bit. Try to get them going. I said, Zach, I've been a professional comedian. I played in front of every crowd everywhere. I played in clubs all over the country. I played biker bars. I played country clubs. I played I played at airport outside. I played everything. Name it. I've been there. Okay? You can't motivate people at 2 in the morning. I mean, if I could get people to laugh at 2 in the morning, I wouldn't be working here. I'd have my own game show. Right? You're a professional comedian. You really try to go with a bunch of people that are half awake. God knows what chemicals they're on. And I tell them, look, I know you're on drugs, but don't take your month's supply of drugs at once. Take a couple. Get your drugs. Get like the old people. They got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. When you split your pills up, put your Percocet, mix them up. And take a couple a day. You'll be brand new. Don't take them all at once. They do that, Tom. They take them all at once, and then they can't come to work. I know what they do. It's not.
Oh, God. I'm so glad I captured this. I felt so bad about yesterday that we didn't capture it, but it's perfect. It's wonderful. And it always starts with food. Again, it's his passion, and now we're on club. And when I wrote up the description of this show, it was above the minimum wage, and I somehow didn't hit the W on the way, and I put an R. And I got this epiphany. What this country needs right now is minimum wage. We have to talk about minimum wage.
Well, this is what I'm talking about, the minimum wage. That's another thing. I heard the president. He's talking about, people, they should be able to make a minimum wage and raise a family. Like, that's not what McDonald's was about. McDonald's was about, you're a kid, you're 16, you need some money to buy beer, you're 48 and you got to pay for detox. It's just a supplemental thing. It's not something that was a career move. It wasn't designed to go in there. You leave, you go home. There's your wife. Honey, how was your day at work? I made 3 Big Macs. Fantastic. Pay for your kid to go to Yale. That's what it's about. Supposed to make some extra money. I don't want to pay $80 for a Big Mac. I don't want to pay these outrageous. It's not good food, Tom. McDonald's is not going to be it's not going to make it as a bistro. We know what McDonald's is. McDonald's is you got no money, and you got to eat something, and that's where you're going.
Right. You don't.
Right. Yeah. I don't go in there and run into Mark Wahlberg. You don't have the famous people at McDonald's. You another broke ass person like yourself in there going, yeah, I don't know. I made poor choices in life, and that's where I am. I'm here.
And it's like a little post, but the prices will be the same as the Capitol Grill now.
They will be, because you got to pay these people, and they don't even. You think your Big Mac could be any bigger if you pay this guy $15 an hour or $20 an hour? Of course not. He doesn't want to be there. They can't even hand you your change right.
Right.
Tom, I went there the other day, right? I went there, right? I'm sick of accumulating change in my truck, So I had. I think it was $4.28, right? And whatever. I wanted to give him like $6.03 or whatever. I wanted to give him 25 cents over, so to get 75 cents over, so I get 25 cents back. I gave him the money. He goes, well, you have enough with the bills. I go, no, I want less change. I don't want as much change. He goes, I got to get the manager. So I'm at the drive-up window. He had to get the manager. So the manager had to walk over and explain to her, right? And then she didn't know what I was talking about. She just gave me the change. I ordered 2 double cheeseburgers. I drive away. There's 1 double cheeseburger in the bag. I don't give a shit, Tom. I stopped, walked up to the drive-up window, interrupted the guy who was getting handed his food. He said, excuse me. Hey, you forgot to give me a burger. I bought 2. Remember me? You talked to me 8 seconds ago. 2 double cheese, no fries, no milkshake, nothing complicated, no McCafe, just 2 burgers. And they put 1 in the bag. Count to 2. 1, 2 burgers. You're done, right? We got to pay this guy $15 an hour? Really?
Yeah, Pat. It's
Come on. Are you kidding? Joe Biden, wake up. Come on.
Yeah,
he doesn't go to He's not a touch, Tom. He's not eating at McDonald's. He's not. He don't know what's going on.
And Joe, when we talk about minimum wage, the rage down in this country.
Well, Tom, right? The Black Lives Matter, and I feel, I really do. I feel for what happened to Black Americans. It's atrocious. It really is. But then they start getting. I think we should start today, make things better. Say, look, this is what happened in the past. Just like you get a fight with your wife. You do something stupid, and the next day you go, you know what? I screwed up. Let me make it better. Then you make it better. You try. You don't go, no, I can never forgive you for showing up late. No, and this is Tom, and it goes on. They want to go back, and they want to tear down statues. Then they get this reparations thing. Oh my God, Tom! I want to scratch. It's like a scratch. You say that word reparation, it's like scratching the blackboard, because I get they want each family to get $80,000. They go to me. I'm of Italian descent, both sides. I guarantee there was never an Italian plantation. Ever. Never was in a plant. We came here at the turn of the century. It was, when slavery was over. There was no plantations. Nothing. And they wanted us to pay. Well, why do I got to pay? What's it got to do with me? I didn't do it. I didn't have a plantation. What are the people that had a plantation? And then you go, okay, you're fair. But even at that, why is it their fault? Right? My father does some screwed up shit. I don't have to pay for it. You know what I mean? My father did whatever he did. I don't. Go take it up with him. He's dead. What do you want me to do about it? Right? Tom, they're talking generations before. And then I'm like, well, okay, well, where do I send the check? Because they went everywhere. They didn't there wasn't one place, right? You do that ancestry. What's that thing? That online ancestry thing. You get all kinds. Like you might. Like I'm Italian. I might have German in me. French. You never know, right? So the same thing would happen with Black Americans. I'm sure they're not from one area. Africa's it's a continent, for Christ's sake. It's not even a country. It's a continent. So how do we know what happened where, and who do we get the check, and why do we give the check to that guy, but maybe not this guy? Maybe that guy should get more money, and not that guy. And then what happens? What about the Native Americans? They got a good deal, right? They're living here, and all of a sudden the people come. It's like, Tom, you're living in, you're at the Cape. You got like you got a house out. You got a house in the Newport. You stay in Newport, whatever. You run Cranston, whatever the fuck it was. You would run, and the guy shows up and goes, "Get out." You're like, "Well, I bought this. Get out." Right? These people got kicked off their land.
Right.
And they go, "We'll give you another place to live." They send them to Brockton. I mean, you're living at the Cape. Now you're living in Brockton. They kicked them out of there. Right? So we're going to pay Black Americans, then we're going to pay the Native Americans. I'm sure we should on the Chinese one way or the other. I must have messed with them. Right? I don't know. I don't have enough money, Tom. I don't have enough. $80. I can't pay everybody for forgiveness. I can't. I can't do it. Then the women get pissed, and they're like, we're slaves. No, you're not really. If you really do the history of, Black Americans, that was slavery. That was they're living in they shackled them and made them work for free, like really free, and beat them. That's slavery. Not I'm stuck in a house and I have to make dinner. That's not slavery. That's different. I don't know. I want everybody, Tom. I want everybody to stop, breathe, and go. Let's move on. Let's make the country better. Remember, because we're a country of rejects from everywhere, right? Losers from everywhere came to America. That's okay. Nobody was successful in Germany and came here. No, they're like, why? No, England. We live in an estate. We're good. I'm a duke. I'm a lord. I'm not going to America. There's no running water there. There's Indians. They have arrows. They're dangerous. I'm staying here. Right? So we got the people that would screw up somewhere else, and they came over here, and they go come to America, and there's nothing. No running water. There's nothing, and they made it work. Right? And that generation's got better. Right? My grandparents, they came from this country. They came at 14 years old. They come over here, angry all their life. My grandfather enlisted in World War I, right? You know why? He was pissed off. He didn't give a shit. He was pissed. He said, "You're going to give me a gun, I'm going to shoot people. Let me go." He wasn't even born in this country. He goes, "I'll go." My mother goes, "He's patriotic." No, he was angry, Ma. He wanted to shoot people. He wanted an excuse to shoot Germans. He didn't give a shit. Just let me go shoot people. He went over there and shot people. Tom, I used to run into my uncles and stuff. I used to sit with my uncles. My uncle Tony, for example, nicest guy, sweetest man you've ever met. I'm like 10 years old. And I used to watch documentaries. I didn't watch Bonnie and stuff. I used to watch World War II documentaries, people being killed and stuff, blown up. That's what I watched. That's why I'm the way I'm in. I'd look at my uncle, and my uncle would be talking and go, "Hey, you want some meatballs?" And I'm going, "That motherfucker killed people. That guy's murdered. This guy killed." He wouldn't tell me because he thought it was weird. I'd be like, "Uncle Tony, how many people did you kill in Germany?" He just said, "I don't want to talk about the war." Why? I would. I'd be talking about all the people. I'd be graphic detail. This guy, Tommy, killed people. Like, there's serial killers. He beat them. You know what I mean? Son of Sam, what he killed? 10, 12 people? My uncle's out there for 4 years. He must have killed how many people? 50, 60, at least.
Right.
Hand-to-hand combat probably, right?
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Well, Pat,
I didn't mess with my uncles, Tom. I did not mess with them. They said, "Get in the house, the lights on." I fucking went in. Are you shitting me? This guy's a murderer. I can kill people. I'm not fucking with him. No way.
Pat, I'm thrilled. This is the ultimate, Pat. There's never been funnier. Glad we talked first. and I'm on the United
I tell you, Tom, it's all stuff we talk about. I can't wait, Tom. I hope the show becomes. By the way, I heard that we're a big hit in Vietnam, which is very exciting.
Yes, we are. We're
It just-
146 and climbing, and I think after this one we're going to move up a couple of points.
My goal, if I could get to 100 in Vietnam, I think I'll retire. I think I've, I think I've made it. You know what I mean? So, I think if we could ever get really popular, like get into a country that speaks English, that would be really cool. You know what I mean? I think that would be making an impact.
In fact, I've listened to a few podcasts. Nobody has anything on what you just ranted. It was sublime. So thank you, Pat. And,
thank you, Tom. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
Oh, my God. And have a great, safe day, and we'll talk later.
All right, bro. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay. And remember, minimum wage, not wage. Wage.
Minimum wage. I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says minimum wage. I'm also making another T-shirt that says it's my fault. That's the story. I'm gonna just walk around and go, it's my fault. Don't worry about it. It's me. I did it. This way, it takes all the pressure away from myself, and there's no level of greatness expected from me. You're absolutely right. It's my fault. I'm taking the hit for everybody right now.
Okay, man. Thank you, Pat.
All right, I'll let you go. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. That was an absolute blast. Come back. I'm exhausted from laughter, and I hope we did the same